Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Chem Mania. Today we will discuss about the what is Baeyer Villiger oxidation reaction. So in Baeyer Villiger oxidation reaction, इसमें क्या होता है ना? This is a type of regioselective rearrangement reaction which forms an ester from a ketone or a lactone from a cyclic ketone using the peroxide or peroxides, and these peroxides are act as oxidizing agent. They provide oxygen to insert in between the carbon-carbon bond. So mainly here oxygen insertion occur through the preferential migration of alkyl or aryl group. तो इसमें हम देखेंगे कैसे रिएक्शन होता है. So this is the example of Baeyer Villiger oxidation reaction, and here peroxy acid and bore acids are used as oxidizing agent. So this is the peroxide, and this is the peroxy acid you can use as a oxidizing agent to form ester, and here see between this carbon and this carbon oxygen is inserted. Now for oxidizing agent, the reagent we are using is, that is, first one is the MCPA. Mostly we are using MCPA, that is metachlorobenzoic acid, and other reagent also we can use, that is peroxyacetic acid, and other is TFPA, that is peroxy trifluoroacetic acid, and other also hydrogen peroxide you can use. You can also use Carros acid buffered with disodium hydrogen phosphate sodium percarbonate. So these are the oxidizing agent. तो इन बेयर विलेजर ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन में क्या होता है, इट इन्वॉल्व्स द ऑक्सीडेटिव क्लीवेज ऑफ कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड और CH बॉन्ड. तो इसमें क्या होता है ना, कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड में ब्रेक होता है, एंड यहाँ पे क्या होता है ना, कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड के अंदर ऑक्सीजन इंसर्शन होता है. तो मेनली ऑक्सीजन इज एडेड हियर, and this is the type of oxidation reaction. Okay, so now we will go for mechanism. So this oxygen has lone pair. Okay, so now this lone pair will abstract the hydrogen from peroxides. Okay, so we are using this oxidizing agent, and this oxygen will abstract hydrogen from the oxidizing agent. So after abstraction of the hydrogen, this oxygen will get the positive charge because this electron from the oxygen is donated to the hydrogen. Okay, so after forming this electron deficient of the oxygen here, so this carbon will get the electron deficient because oxygen is electronegative, and electronegative atom containing positive charge is highly electron deficient, and so therefore this will abstract the electron towards the oxygen. तो जब इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑक्सीजन की तरफ अट्रैक्शन होगा, so this carbon will act as the electron deficient center. Now from the peroxide, this oxygen have negative charge, and this anion part, which is electron rich in center, will attack to the carbon deficient center. Okay, so now after attack of the oxygen, this bond will move towards the oxygen, that is this electron. So the electron present in this bond will move towards the oxygen, and in next step, okay, now this lone pair of oxygen will shift towards this carbon, and the electron, the bond, that is carbon, and this is the alkyl or aryl, you can use the aryl. This bond will move towards this oxygen, which is electron deficient. This oxygen is electron deficient, and this bond will move towards the electron deficient oxygen. तो यहाँ पे डिपेंड करेगा, ये this is one bond and this is another bond. So which bond will move towards this oxygen will depend on the migratory aptitude. So migratory aptitude में जो that group which stabilize this electron deficient oxygen center, that will move towards this oxygen. ये वाला अल्काइल एक पार्ट है एंड दिस इज आल्सो अनदर अल्काइल पार्ट. ये दोनों में से जो ये इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंट ऑक्सीजन को स्टेबलाइज करेगा, that alkyl part will move towards this electron deficient center. Okay, so this form mainly triad like intermediate. Now in next step, after donation of this electron towards this carbon from oxygen, so this will form electron deficient oxygen center, that is positive, and this will form double bond here, and this alkyl R1 is shifted to this oxygen, that is here, this oxygen. Now this positive charge on the oxygen will form oxocarbenium ion. So in next step, this hydrogen is removed and this will form the ester. Okay, so mainly here between this carbon and carbon of the alkyl or aryl, oxygen is inserted. Okay, so this is the oxidative addition reaction. ये माइग्रेशन होता है इसलिए टू स्टेबलाइज द इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव ऑक्सीजन एटम, दैट इज इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंट एटम. तो एप्टीट्यूड किसका सबसे ज़्यादा है ना, हाइड्रोजन का है. उसका बाद टर्शियरी अल्काइल, बिकॉज टर्शियरी अल्काइल विल स्टेबलाइज द इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव ऑक्सीजन. नेक्स्ट इज द साइक्लोहेक्साइल, नेक्स्ट इज सेकेंडरी अल्काइल, नेक्स्ट इज बेंजाइल, नेक्स्ट aryl, next is primary alkyl, and last is the methyl group. Okay, so these substituents mainly attack to electron deficient oxygen atom and form rearrangement product. So this is question for you. So first one is, it is given, this compound is given, this is the first question, and here it is given MCPBA. तो MCPBA given हो तो फर्स्ट क्या करना है ना, दिस इज ए ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, तो ऑक्सीजन इज इंसर्टेड. तो ऑक्सीजन इंसर्टेड कहाँ पे होगा ना, ये कार्बोनिल कार्बन एंड ए कार्बन में होगा और ए कार्बन में होगा. ये दिस इज फर्स्ट कार्बन नंबर 1, दिस इज कार्बन नंबर 2. तो यहाँ पे जो ब्रेकिंग होता है, क्लीवेज फॉर्मेशन होगा, तो किस में ज़्यादा होगा ना, जो कार्बन इन दोनों में से दोज कार्बन having the most substituted carbon, there oxygen is inserted. So oxygen is inserted in that carbon which is more substituted. तो इसमें से most substituted first carbon है, तो ester will form और oxygen is inserted between the first carbon and this carbon and this carbon. Okay, so this is the product. So this is the trick. Now for this compound, this is the second compound, and here MCPB is given, so oxygen is inserted. So first of all, here is carbon also here is also carbon here. So you have to choose which carbon is more substituted. So carbon number 1 is more substituted, therefore cleavage will occur here and oxygen is added here. Okay, now this is the third one. Here also this is a per acid is given, and here carbonyl is group here, there carbonyl group is present here, and we have to cleave from here or either from here. So we'll choose the carbon which is more substituted. See, this carbon is more substituted than this carbon, therefore cleavage will occur here and oxygen is inserted in between this. Okay, so this is the product. Now this is the fourth one, and here also it is given per acid. Now we'll have to break from here or either from here. If we will break from here, this is यहाँ पे highly substituted carbon है और यहाँ पे electron withdrawing group है. So this electron withdrawing group will destabilize the oxygen. Okay, so therefore cleavage will occur from here and oxygen is inserted in between this carbon and this carbon. Okay, because this is the electron withdrawing group present which destabilize the oxygen electron deficient oxygen atom. See here, MCPB is given, and here carbonyl group is here, so we will break from here or from here. So from this carbon and this carbon, this is the highly substituted carbon, so we will add oxygen here. Okay, now ये वाला क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो. इसमें से क्या दिया है ना, MCPB दिया है, so this is act as a oxidizing agent. So now you will choose the carbonyl part. Here carbonyl part is here, and we will break from here and here. Okay, so we will choose the carbon which is more substituted among this carbon and this carbon. So from this carbon and this carbon is highly substituted, so we will add oxygen in between here. Okay, so oxygen will be inserted here. So what is the option? So here this option is wrong and this option is wrong because oxygen will be inserted here only. So from this, which one will be the major product among A and C? इसमें से कौन सा होगा ना, इसमें से देखो हाइड्रोजन above the plane है, इसमें above the plane है, तो here this is down the plane. तो इसमें से क्या होता है, रिमेंबर, तो यहाँ पे स्टेरियोकेमिस्ट्री चेंज नहीं होगा. तो यहाँ पे above the plane हाइड्रोजन मीन्स प्रोडक्ट में above the plane आएगा. सो दिस इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन, दिस इज द रॉन्ग. ओके, so thank you everyone. If you like this video, please like and share this channel and subscribe this channel for more updates.